So, marketing is marketing, right? I don't have a single problem with marketing as long as it's done with the right intentions, it's done with an authentic and genuine nature. If it's done that to promote a real good product or service, I don't have a single problem with that. But what I do have a little bit of a problem with is people promoting the wrong message, the wrong intentions, and giving people false belief, especially in the trading space. You know, if you literally tell someone that they can flip $10, or you know, people are always searching that kind of stuff on YouTube. They want to know how to flip so little money into a fortune in so little time. It's a very attractive term, and this is why I wanted to tap into this side of the space, because I really want to give that back to people, because the amount of people that click on those type of videos and just think that it's possible for new traders to do is just mind-blowing. And I'm not the kind of person to say that this is impossible, because I literally believe, you know, anything you put your mind to, you can achieve, but there's a limit to it. You have to be realistic as well to a certain extent. So, you know, do I believe, you know, flipping $100 into 10K in 30 days is not possible? No, I do believe it's possible, just not for newer traders. If you've been in the game 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you've got a sixth sense within the market, you've developed a great skill, you know yourself, you know the markets, you understand what is happening, why it's happening. These kind of questions, if you understand that, you can do it. Like I've seen how much potential there is once you understand that. And my limited beliefs of what I think is possible is always leveling up. Like the more I get into the journey, I'm like, well, for example, it started off at, okay, well, if I could make 3% per month, or if any trader can make 3% per month, that is it. That is, you're almost like put on a pedestal. It's like, well, that is a great milestone to try and hit. When I came into trading, I heard that very same phrase. Like, if you can make 3% a month, you're doing very, very well. And to a certain extent, like if you've got good capital, then it's not bad at all. There's levels to this stuff. Like I came into the market and I was like, you know, 3% per month, that's my target. But it's like, no, well, you start to progress and develop yourself, and it's like, no, 5%, 10%, 15, 20. I'm not saying I'm at that stage yet, but you just start to see what's possible with the potential, and you can go a lot further than 20% per month, trust me. I've seen people do it, I can see people doing it right now. I'm not at that level yet, but I will be at some point. And, you know, but it's just not the right thing to promote to new traders, the fact that you can make so much in so little time. You have a learning period. You have a learning period, whatever you're gonna do, whether it's a skill, like I've explained this before. If you go to college, you're pretty much saying like, okay, for the next 3-4 years, I'm gonna literally just learn. And then at the end, I'll get my rewards. Like I'll reap my rewards when the work, when the effort has been put in. People don't wanna do that with trading. They wanna, you know, they wanna get rewards quick. That's the problem. That is the biggest problem. Now, once again, I'm not denying that that's not possible. You can, of course, do it, but it's just the wrong focus. You shouldn't be trying to be that one person, in my opinion, to try and flip that £10 account into, or, you know, a £100 account into 10K or 100K. You shouldn't be trying to be that person. You should be focusing, in my opinion, on skill, on the longevity, on the business, on the fundamentals. Get the fundamentals, get a good foundation in place, because then you can develop. You don't build a house on quicksand. You develop a strong foundation, build the house with a strong foundation, and then you can build it up very, very quickly. So that's the key. You know, just to quickly finish off, just to highlight this and this side of the space, this is something that was pretty funny at the time. But yeah, just quickly as well, there's a meme about this. I think it's like, well, I think it's something like Google search, how to trade Forex, or how to learn how to trade Forex. And then 5 minutes later, it's like Lamborghini dealership. Like that's the perspective of people coming into the space. So if I can find that, I've got it somewhere on my DMs. I'll put that on the screen right now. But if not, you may have even seen it yourself. And I've got a story. So when I was in the gym, like probably a year ago, 6 months, you know how people come to you, they're like, you just get chatting, you make friends, you start talking to people. This one person came up, we started talking for like 2, 3, 4 minutes, and we get to the question of, well, what do you do? And I was like, okay, I'm a trader and I do Forex, and I'm a YouTuber on the side as well. And they're like, cool, okay, is Forex that thing where you do that on Instagram, where you just promote things and, you know, that kind of stuff? Like he's obviously seen a few adverts. And I'm like, no, like there's nothing like that. That's just the tarnished side of the space. That's just people trying to sell stuff to a certain extent. And I was like, I came away and I'm like, damn, that's mad. It's mad that people have that perspective of what trading is outside of the space. So it just got me thinking about it a lot. I'm just like, wow, like the space is really that, like, there's a good side of the space, and I respect to everyone who is promoting the good thing, the right message. There's a lot of people out there, and a lot of people I stay close to because of that, and I'll always respect and have gratitude to. But yeah, there is that side of the space as well where they promote the wrong thing, and you just got to stay away from that and just, you know, common sense. It's common sense a lot of the time. So yeah, hopefully that's helped, and hopefully that gives you something to think about coming away from this video. Just something to bear in mind as well, just focus on the longevity of the business overall, of scaling capital, and just working there slowly. You know, you don't get from chapter A to chapter Z in a short amount of time. It takes years and years of hard work and dedication. People are just so caught up in that mindset where they're like, you know, get a six-pack in 30 days, or, you know, get lean in 30 days. Like, all that kind of stuff can be helpful sometimes, but just bear in mind that short-term mentality isn't gonna serve you longer term. So just make sure that you are looking to scale capital longer term, and, you know, try and avoid these flashy things short term that almost tempt you into, you know, buying something, or getting tempted into trying to flip an account just because, you know, YOLO. So just bear that in mind and just try and scale capital longer term. That's what I would say, and go from chapter A, B, C, D and beyond until you get to that end target, because if you don't do that, it's almost like building the wrong foundation. Like, if you don't build a good foundation, eventually you're gonna have to go back and fix that. So make sure you put the right habits in place, the right processes, learn the right stuff first and foremost, and then the rest will take care of itself, I promise you. Something to always have in the back of your mind as well is that once you actually get that skill and you become the asset, you can scale capital very, very quickly. Whether that's your own funds or external funds or whatever it is, you can scale capital very, very quickly, efficiently, with solid risk management. You can do all those things, but without that foundation, you ain't gonna be able to do that. So just something to bear in mind. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful, but I'm gonna get back to the charts and a few other things now. So I'll see you in the next video. With